Hi everyone, welcome to my Photoshop tutorials, and this is my first tutorial, so I'm gonna keep it really short. And in this I'm going to introduce the spot heal brushing in Photoshop, which is actually quite handy when you want to remove pimples or acne for that sort. And what I want to show you is this. I took a reference image from Google, and here you can see that there's a lot of acne over here. And obviously when you shoot and if you put up a picture, and if you're a photographer, you don't like acne. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to use a spot heal brush. Some people would prefer the clone stab in Photoshop, but I find the spot healing brush really better. So I got this result after healing the picture, and it's going to get quite useful, so we're going to start with that. And later in the series I'm going to teach you more complex stuff, but I just wanted to check this out, how the tutorial goes. So I'm just doing a very short tutorial on healing, and it's quite handy if you come to think about it. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our image right over here. As you can see, the spot healing brush would be here. It's like a band-aid over something, and the shortcut for it is J. So wherever you are in Photoshop, you just press J and you get the spot healing brush. So the first thing that you would want to, what the spot healing brush does is it basically samples the pixels around that spot. So when you press Alt, just a second, when you press Alt and then you click the area, it samples that area, and when you click over the pimple or acne, it just removes it. It samples the surrounding area over the acne and it just disappears. So I'm just gonna briefly do it so that you get the basic idea of it, and we get to go. So you press Alt, you sample the area around the acne, you click on the acne and it's gone. Same thing, you do it for the rest of the face, and just give me a second. You should bear in mind that you select the area around the acne only, otherwise it'll sample the wrong picture and you'll get a really bad look of it. Looks simple, right? And here you go. Some people might tell you that the clone stamp was also a really nice option, but I'll show you the defects of the clone stamp. It's not really a better result, and I'm sorry. Yeah, and over here, clone stamp can also come in handy, but for removing acne I'll prefer the clone stamp. I'll show you the use of clone stamp later, but in this tutorial I'm just going to stick to this, and yeah, I think it's quite done over here, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm going to save this as just a second. Yeah, I'm going to save this as after. Save. I'm going to see the difference of both images now. This was the before pic and before the spot healing, and after the retouches it looks pretty much better now. I hope you can see the difference. And the problem with the clone stamp when you're retouching a picture is, if I use the clone stamp, it basically clones the area around it. It doesn't sample it, the computer just clones that area. And what the problem with this is, it doesn't match the area. If you've cloned it right over here, I'll just show you the problem. You can come over here. If I just clone the area over here and I do this actually is coming out really nice, but no, just a second. Yeah, so this is the problem, and sometimes you do get this problem no matter how hard you try it. In this picture it's relatively simple to edit it, but see, you can make out the difference that it's actually getting damaged. So what we do is we either use clone snap, we remove clone snap, and we use the spot heal. And here it samples, and I click this. See, it's much better than before. So this brings me to the end of my first tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be coming up with more soon, but I'm waiting for the feedback, and I hope you like it. Thank you.